Hello, hello. And we are live. This is Project Zomboid. It is the only game that is technically contained entirely within a grisly flashback sequence. I think we are golden. Now, according to the title, I am new to Build 42, but I am in no way new to Project Zomboid. I have been playing back in the Kate and Bald Spot days. I've been waiting to jump into Build 42 until it's stable, and now it has, and I am very eager to jump in and start playing. We will, of course, be playing Sandbox, because, of course, we have a handful of mods, but nothing too out there. Let's see. We have all kinds of wonderful places to spawn in, but I have to go with West Point. Because West Point has the American Tire store. That is the most goated safe house that I have always used. And it's my comfort pick. I will go briefly over the settings we will be using. Starting with one of the big ones. Transmission. I play with transmission off. I crank injury severity up. Take traits that make injuries more severe, more difficult to recover from. I like engaging with the first aid system. Sue me. I set crawl under vehicle for the zombies off because it's just... one, I don't make vehicle barricades, but having zombies just randomly go prone to crawl under a car and then stand back up just... fucking... I don't like it. It feels weird to me. I also play with drag down off. I don't like arbitrarily dying even if I'm wearing heavy armor. And if I'm getting grabbed by 5 things at once, I like having the idea of being able to scramble away. Just barely survive that. That's more interesting to me. I also turn off Fence Lunge. I've always found Fence Lunge stupid. I don't abuse Windows that much. So, again, sue me. I turn rally group size to 0. If you don't know what this is those little blobs of like 3 to 6 zombies that you'll see pop up where there are just like large gulfs of nothing between groups of zombies. Rally groups is why that happens. They just kind of pick a leader and then a bunch of zombies will just follow that one dude around. I turn that to 0, which makes them all treated as individuals. I much prefer that behavior. And I really recommend trying at least one run with this completely off. See if you enjoy it. Loot, I set maximum looted building chance to fucking nothing. Because fuck that. It just makes the world less fun to explore over time. If the loot actually went somewhere when buildings got looted with these settings, maybe I would leave it on, but it just evaporates from existence. So, it is off for this playthrough. Don't believe there's anything else in this list. Okay. World settings, completely default. Nature, completely default. Meta event, helicopter, I turned the helicopter off. I had it on for a while. After like 500 hours, I just started turning it off because I always just handled it by going into the upstairs of a 2-story building and hiding in a closet starting on day 3 and waiting for the helicopter to eventually pass over, in which case it is completely 0 threat. It started getting really boring doing that, and having it set to sometimes just means that it's even more likely that I can do that because once you have the automated emergency broadcast signal, you can get warned ahead of time when the sometimes helicopter shows up, which just leads to doing the same thing periodically. I find that boring. So we leave that off. Give helicopter guy a break. Character injury severity. Just like I said, I set this to high as a slight compensation for having the infection transmission turned off. I like having more severe injuries and engaging with the first aid system. There's a whole ass 10 skill point deep first aid skill. I would like for it to be relevant. Vehicles, completely default. Livestock and mods are default aside from the W900 truck mod. I turned the military truck spawn multiplier off. I think having guaranteed military spawns means that it will still spawn military trucks in the military bases. I don't actually know. I don't have this to have a big loot pinata of a military truck randomly spawning. I have this for the big semi-trailers because I plan on moving a lot of shit to various places. And this is a sandbox game, and the Scouts honor rules we are playing with here. This is set to 0, but it still spawns randomly the military semi-trailers. If we find those and it's not in a military base, I'm just going to treat it like the stuff in the back of those doesn't exist. I did not download the W900 truck mod to have a bunch of loot pinatas just randomly in parking lots. That's not why this mod exists for me, and I will just be ignoring the stuff in the back of those if they show up. Build-wise, we are going with Construction Worker and going with my Loot Rat build. We have Slow Healer and Thin Skinned. Again, I want more severe injuries and having to actually engage with the first aid system if I fuck up. Conspicuous for the way that I play is basically a positive trait that gives me 4 trait points. Because I want things to see me, because I want things to be dead. We take Slow Healer, Slow Reader so we can have Dexterous because we are moving a lot of shit. Cat's Eyes, as I think. I know buildings are dark as shit now. We even did daytime. So that seems like it's helpful. Organized, because again, I own everything in Kentucky now. The only problem is I have not yet moved it to my warehouse. And Organized is going to help with storing all of my new things. Keen Hearing, after the amount of time that I have, you don't need Keen Hearing, but it is a comfort pick. It is such a significant increase in the radius that you can see behind yourself that I'm just going to take it because I'm obviously going to be a little bit more distracted than usual. And you know, I did not have the music that high, but it's still quite loud. We get Long Blunt Maintenance and Short Blunt all tag, plus Carpentry and Masonry. Construction Workers just go to now. Let's get hop into it. We'll be playing Edith Stoker, and you might notice that there is no game sound aside from music right now, and that's because for some reason the Indie Stone decided that the sound that plays when you hit play and when you click to load into the world needed to be the loudest fucking thing in the universe. So I will spare you that now. And then set the game sound to a few pips up after reloaded. And I will say, I did not remember setting music to be that high, but it is also quite loud, and I apologize for that. We'll be turning that down. Isn't it on just like 1 pip right now? How is it this loud? This is how you died. Hence, grisly flashback sequence. Yeah, if I didn't turn game audio off when I click right now, it would flashbang you with audio. Okay, we'll be immediately opening the pause menu and turning the sound back on. Yeah, look at that. That was music on 1 pip. That was way too loud for just being 1 pip. My god. I don't know what set this too high. Hey, buttons click now. Okay, where have we shown up? Did it? Oh, it automatically pauses when you bring up the map now. Where are we? If I was familiar with the street names, then I would know where the fuck Oak Street is. I think we're somewhere in the middle-ish. The road curves. I don't know. I'm gonna have to readjust because they gave every place a facelift. Griddle pan. Kitchen knife. We take those. Not sure if the bottle opener is important to have on you like a can opener is. Take some pork rinds, why not? Whetstone. I think the funnel might be necessary to siphon fuel now, but I'm not positive. I think you do need hoses now. I'm gonna move all of this stuff into the freezer and come back for it later. No bathroom cabinet, which is... Where's the light switch in this room? That's right there. They have a little bit of a glowy bit on the wall when it's actually facing the camera, but not when it's on, like, the southern or eastern walls. It's annoying. See some clothes. Sheet. Trophy. You were accomplished. One of the groupings of mods that I do have installed is various clothing mods, because of course I do. You either die as Zomboid or you live long enough to play dress up. Yeah, I think they updated every building, so I have no idea. I don't recognize a damn thing. Diary now. Oh, they actually had a little light switch. Huh. I'm used to the closet's not having those. We will take the eraser. One of the most important things that you are going to own in this game. A pencil and an eraser. Because we marked the map in this household. Speaking of, I did not actually end up with anything to mark the map. Okay, now let's actually start heading out. Saw that there's some retail across the street, and that might give me a better idea of where we are. Slow. Shambler and then fast shambler. Safe is where you make it, and a lot of this game is about just being real patient. Don't know why that stop missed, but it did. Wait, residence key. I think looting from corpses reduces... And I am not completely positive. Okay, immediately get a digital launch screen with this. We should have all the time that we would want, because I believe the default is now 90-minute days instead of 60 minutes. Just gonna feel like having all the time in the universe. We'll actually take the empty tin cans, because I do know enough that you can reinforce long weapons with tin cans and screws. So we're gonna want those. Holy chef knife. I would take the beret. Zombie clothes are disgusting. Ooh, paint. Ah, respirators. Golden. We want that. Empty garbage bag. Actually good. Oh, this is Bippos. Keys. Nope. Has a satchel, we want that. I feel like it is way easier to shove infected over now. Just peel one or two at a time away, and then deal with them. Let's actually kill you on the sidewalk. I have That feels like way. I started a lot of strength or something. No, I just had the base 5. Man, they've made it way more likely to knock them over. I guess it's because muscle strain is a thing now. I suppose I should be more careful walking through bushes and shit with thin skin. There's a map on one of these. Oh boy, Louisville East. Garbage candy. And a random sack of gravel in Spiffo's dump box. Not that ended there. Shove supremacy is very much a thing in this build, apparently. That would be the W900. Does not have a trailer, though. Oh, okay, wait. That's the laundromat. I think I know where we are. We're like at the upper left, just before the main road, where it goes off toward Valley Station, I think. At least I think there's a spot like that on the main street. Actually, I'm thinking of the Mule Draw location that has the laundromat. I think we're actually in the middle because there's actually another street beyond this. Man, this place looks good now. My god. This place really did get a facelift, Jesus. Places look phenomenal these days. Yeesh. I need to get used to the fact that I do not pan the camera anymore when I'm aiming. I turned that off because guns are apparently really good now. Burgers! I love to see it. Blessed Spiffo. Burnt chicken nugs. No. I mean, are we getting all of these into a fridge at some point? It's right in front of the window. No. Wait, can't you sit in chairs now? Hold on. Wait. Aha! It's stupid, but it works. Also, Loki being able to sit natively instead of needing the True Actions mod for it is just, I love that so much. God damn, shoving a metal door is really loud. Jesus. Might turn the sound down just a little bit. Seems wildly. I think a second one of these is going to be a bathroom. I think one of those is going to be a janitor closet. Now, when I hit up a building, I flow like water. Go to every place that you can access without fucking with a door. And then when you've exhausted your list of places, you start shoving doors. And then when you get back... Okay, there's our pencil. Hole punch your paperclip. Never leave your paperclip at home. Fox News, July 5th. See, no end in sight for Knox phone outages. Unusual illness affects residents in Mule Draw. See page 6. There is no page 6. Monday, Knox News. Oh god, they spelled it with K. Never mind. Fuck that. Worst paper. This is not a lure. All of the lure books now. I will refrain from reading. It's more of an off-stream curiosity thing. What's going on with this? Where can I see the print? It's just drawn really weird. It's because there's no wall here. That just looks funky. Spawning next to a Spiffos is just God's gift to me. Spiffo mug! That's never leaving us. Sponges? I don't know if those are not useful. They might be useful, so we take them. Fortune cookie. Kitchen tongs. Marvelous. You're officially overburdened because how could I not? Oh, there's actually a locker room here. I would assume that uniforms can spawn in there. That's nice. Okay, 4th Street, Mulberry Street, 3rd Street. Right. This was our spawning house. Ooh, you can natively resize these now. Oh, that is so nice. Spawn is also going to be our home for a little bit. Actually, was that WB-40? Seasoning salt. Boyd, what the fuck was that sound? Oh Jesus, that's the sound for accessing the inventory of a cardboard box. Okay, now that's something hitting a window. That I do right. Now we go out to bed. Just gonna go out through this way. They broke in, which means they're going to be... Oh no, they did not vault in. I want to preserve windows if possible. I think you can make glass panes now, but I don't know that you can make specific designs of windows. This is the playthrough where I made a man. Just find enough windows of the same type to use. That is the first key. Who knows? Let's get this stuff back home. It's only 1 PM. Wow. Looks like we have all the time in the universe now. Let's get all of this stuff into the fridge. Oh, perishables at least. And grab one burger for the road. We eventually want a 2-story building, but I'm fine without for now. Oh, I remember not having dexterous. Never again. Can research craft recipes. Wow. I'll put some of these in the fridge to use later. We don't need a mirror on us. Alright, we're gonna head back out. A firm believer in safe is where you make it, so I'm just gonna kind of clear everything for an immediate scatter shot of this one building for now. So we have a safe place to sleep. It's all about patience. And they really kicked things up a notch in terms of the houses. They look so good now. Just everything, really. A really significant jump in the visual quality of everything. Oh, would you get off of the road, please? Mike. Man, keys are much more common to find on bodies now. They significantly increased the rate at which you can shove things over. Now shove more. Okay, that one stood up because it saw me. Now we play the waiting game. Number one way to die in this game is impatience. And some random fucko zombie that you didn't notice. Also, to demonstrate what keen hearing is doing, I'm gonna look away from them, vanish, and just kind of stand here. See how far away you can see them with keen hearing? Go to them. This is strength 5 shoving. I mean, you have 10 strength. You must just shove them over every time. Jesus Christ. used to needing to shove way more time. A shed? Shed needs tools. Is there not just a right-click option automatically on the inside of places to lock and unlock the door? I guess you just need the keys to do that now. I suppose makes sense. No crowbar. Vault over and clear out our backyard. So apparently you can just grab stones like this now. Doesn't seem like it. Or I just don't have a tool or something if you need to do it. Who knows? I think this is an actual garden with actual harvestable plants, so let's not have you trample them. He was looking good. Hey, steal that. Are these harvestable? Almost ready. I shall not let these go to rot. Plus it gives us a bit of farming XP. And we can get some hops, you can have a beer going. And back inside to dump off this shit. There we go. This is gonna be a chill, methodical time. Always start with humble beginnings. Okay, I saved the barley, but I do not care enough about it to dedicate freezer space to it. Alright, apparently there's extended 3D placement now, which I could get lost in. That was one backyard. Should check if that has propane. Don't care so much about the end. Ooh, there's a survivor house up here. Okay, you either saw me or heard me. Either way, you're coming to me. Get a hammer or a crowbar, we can take the barricades off of that. That should be good. They should be, but go 42 for survivor houses now. Used to be you would always get some good stuff guaranteed. More or less. I know that they can obstruct your sight. And it seemed like when I was over here I didn't notice that. There's actually quite a few of them grouped up here, which I guess makes sense. And we've got a good killing field. Yeah, I'm reading chat. I am reading chat. That's pretty slow, but it's going well so far. We have just started, and this is basically day 0. I am new to Build 42, but not to Project Zomboid in general. As I was saying, this is that moment that it takes 8 shoves to do it. But it used to frequently be 8 shoves. Now it's very frequently 1 shove. Altered that because of muscle strain now. Project Zomboid is up there in terms of my favorite games, but my actual favorite game is called Crosscode. It's fucking... As any game that you have 1,000 hours on should be. I don't think the key would get us inside, but it is nice to have it. I may really up the spawn rate for keys. My favorite game is Crosscode. If you've never looked into it, I suggest giving its Steam page a look. It is... I just love it. An awkward moment when you want to cough, but because nobody's noticing your presence at the party. It's all about patience. I think that one saw us, but it's going to take until the release of A Song of Ice and Fire. I have not played Dreamlight Valley, but I have heard about it repeatedly. I played a lot of the GTA games, though. I think the first... These stories? You ever played that one? I played Zomboid quite a lot. I've not played Dreamlight Valley. I played some of the GTA games, but not all of them. Trash baloney. What a hat. That was a hat. How many GTA games have I played? Okay, there's Liberty City Stories. Played GTA 5. Feel like I've played a third one, but I might be confusing it with True Crime. So I guess 2, maybe 3? Not positive. Oh, I think that I discovered. I think if you are in crouching and then you hit E, you automatically sit on chairs. I don't know why it exists, but it does exist. Munch down on our bird. The living is almost on. Yeah, GTA 5 is great. I should really try the multiplayer in that game some point, because I only ever played through the single player, and apparently the multiplayer is pretty good. I watched Achievement Hunter play through the heists before, you know, they went kaput. Rip Rooster Teeth. And did that add to my inventory, or did that add this just behind the fence? That added it just behind the fence? I mean, GTA 6 is probably going to be really good, but I always wait quite a long time to buy new games because I am a cheap bitch. I buy batches of games like one time a year, and that's in the Steam Winter Sale. Like 2 to 3 years from now, I'll probably play it. When it's on sale. As one does. I don't know that I'm particularly a fan of the trim being drawn when I'm on the inside, but I guess they need to show where the walls are. But it's obscuring my stuff. And I was fully expecting it to already be 6 by the time that I went out to grab the propane tank and back. I am not used to 90-minute days. I have all the time before life and living now. Just kind of clearing an immediate splash zone around the house we spawned in. Like to be able to pan the camera completely when standing on one edge of the house without seeing any zombies before I'm comfortable in the building. I recently started streaming as of like 2 weeks ago. I think this is my 3rd week. I'm giving it a try. If it turns into something, it turns into something, but I am perfectly content just using it as an excuse to play games that I want to play for longer than I would normally be able to devote to them. Dead rat. See, we played FTL, we played The King is Watching. Previously, we played Portal as a test stream. Let's get into this car. Money. Hey, we got a key. And a matchpick. And reflective sunglasses. Money, money, money. Any gas in this car? No. Take those. Take those. Always appreciate a good wrench. I'm gonna assume electrical wire is useful for something. It's just a completely baseless assumption, but it feels like it should be. I do landscaping part-time. It's a seasonal thing. To just say that I kill grass in vast quantities. It's pretty chill. I don't know if any of the TVs around me are on. I might still be able to catch Life and Living. Nope. Rip. So my God, they added way more channels than I had thought. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new channels? Jesus. Way more new ones than I was expecting. Okay, pretty sure that these add onto your map now. Gun Club. Oh yeah, because I'm gonna breach deep into Louisville for that. That's not useful right now, but maybe someday. Boy, brochures. Pizza World. Okay, shopping center. That also in Louisville? No, that is way out there in the booth. I like to think we're all students of life, constantly learning. Now, what are your two jobs? Coffee and online work. How much interest do you have in coffee, or is it just like a place to work for you? Ah, yes, I am from the United States. Grew up in like the Rust Belt, Bible Belt, Eastern Splotch zone. We moved around a lot, so I don't know that. It is nice to meet you too, sir. From Florida. I think I was born in West Virginia, but we didn't particularly live there for that long, but we bounced around in that sort of splash zone. Hey, thank you for the follow. You're, I believe, the first person to follow since I started streaming a few weeks ago. Nice to have you here. Let's fill this bottle. I feel like I might just get into like a void where I play this game for 8 hours. I end up losing a lot of time when I play this game on my own, and I don't think that's going to change just because I'm on stream. Just foresee random long stretches where I'm not talking and I'm just playing Project Zomboid, and I'm here for it. Is there anything that I'm carrying that I don't actually need on me right now? I just ditched one knife and made room. We don't need that. I'm wearing the reflective sunglasses instead of the safety goggles. We don't need that. I think corpse sickness is way more of a problem in this build, so yeah, I'm gonna keep the respirator on me. My God, it's only 7:10. 90-minute days coming on from 60-minute days is so different. I'm used to already being like halfway through day 2 at this point. That's crazy. Feels like all of time is available to me. Do they not have the apple? Oh, okay. There's tabs now. I always like to actually use... I cannot right-click to make this icon go away. I forgot about that. Like, my brain tells me that if I right-click, I should be able to make the icon on the cursor go away. But that's not how it works. What's one game you could play forever? I mean, judging by the amount of time that I have in Project Zomboid, I would assume Project Zomboid. I play this game enough that I make maps for it. Map singular, rather. Okay, where are we actually going? Can I sit on the bed? Is this giving access to closing the curtain here? No, it's trying to go outside to do that. Probably don't want to sleep in that room then. Not where I can be seen. So they have added so much more wall detail. And I have the actual AC vents and whatnot. And I actually start getting to the point where I'm porting things over to build 42. I'm going to need to do a detail pass on all of my buildings. Also, I think this rug is new. It's a 3x3 rug. I like it. Now, what's my main goal on Twitch? I guess just see where it goes. And I'm mainly using it as a vessel, as an excuse to play games for prolonged periods of time and not feel too bad about it. Like I said earlier, if it becomes a thing, it becomes a thing. Like, I'm here happy just streaming with an audience of one, if I might have it some days. Or an audience of just me. Triple in. Nope. God, 90-minute days. I have so much time for activities. It's insane. I think you need a hose now to siphon, but I don't know where you get a hose from. I thank you for praying for my success. I pray for my success too. See, I remember in Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead what you would do when you needed a hose to siphon is you would break a refrigerator and you would get a hose from that. I remember that from my Cataclysm days. I am playing on PC. This thing has a trunk. Hey, I like it. Take those. Notebook. They have trunks? Oh. Oh, it's like on the side. I would not have known that. It'd be too much to ask for a map of West Point to be found in West Point. Oh, here's somebody. Okay, now they see me. See, just one shove and then they're down. I'm used to way more zombies being like that one that took 9 shoves in build 41. They really upped the weight at which you knock them down. Would you be down to play games together at some point? I mean, maybe at some point, but right now I'm going to focus on me and getting used to just speaking into the void at times. But who knows what could happen in the future. Certainly feel like I might play with my sister at some point. That's a while down the line. I think with Slay the Spire 2, if you have that, you can actually apparently post links to Steam lobbies, and people can click those and join them. I did that once. That could be a thing. Slay the Spire 2 with viewers. Or Overwatch, because I definitely need to get an excuse to play more Overwatch. Demon just released and she looks fun. We're playing Zomboid right now. I can't not keep remarking about how much time there is in a day in Zomboid at 90-minute days instead of 60-minute days. I keep expecting the drowsy mood to pop up, and it's just not doing that. It's gonna be the one garage that's alarmed. Hey, Mechanics Magazine, you take those. Steel Rod, take those. Ooh, hatchet. And wood saws, a T-square. Nails. Let's see, is the pipe a backslot item? Yes, it is. One of the best hit sounds in this game is the metal pipe sound effect, so I have high hopes for the steel rod. Guess I'll just keep on killing until I hit the drowsy noodle. That sound effect right there that just happened. I feel like it sounds like a clock chiming. Like there's like one sound effect going over the little metal fences that sounds like a clock chime. That one right there. That did not sound like climbing over a little metal fence. It sounded like a clock going. Drives me insane every time I hear that. David, the gnome. You do not leave gnomes behind. Looking for now is a hammer or a crowbar to get into that one survivor house. I was just holding you to go over the fence and ended up opening that door. I should probably mark on my map that that survivor house is there. I am open to suggestions. It doesn't mean I'll play it. But I am open to them. Okay, I think the survivor house was right there. Gonna have to come back to that at some point. We had a whetstone in one of these, right? Especially starting off. Suggestions are great. Oh, that's the handle condition that's shot. I mean, I guess I could still sharpen it. Not positive how long the handle holds out, because I'm not used to the head versus handle system. I also have no idea how long a whetstone lasts. I guess we'll find out. Well, for however many swings we get out of it, it's going to be pretty good. I'm not using any professional displays on my channel to attract more views. I feel like that's a thing that I'm just going to slowly accumulate over time. like I have the please stand by thing at the start of streams, but I don't have a be right back screen. I feel like sucking in like new tech is something that I'm just gonna slowly be learning over time. Was there a particular overlay that you're used to that you would be expecting the stream to have? Like I know a lot of people have like chat off in one corner, for example. I think they just rebalanced fatigue in general because 90-minute days are not. It's 10, 20, and I'm not tired yet. That's insane. By all means, I'll probably have to check it after the stream if you post a link or something. I am interested to see your work. I like seeing the creative things that people do. Of course, I get hungry right after I step outside. Or you can just name some streamers that have similar stuff. That would also work. I don't know whether or not Nightbot approves of people posting links. I haven't had people chatting, really. I think I'll pass on Discord for now. Thank you, though. Let's move this stuff out of these bags and into the actual fridge. There are so many random food items that only exist for like 1 week of game time and then just evaporate. When are you ever gonna see onion rings again? The day the last ice cream melts is always a particularly sad day. What do I have that's weighing me down? Oh right, I have fucking David the Gnome in my main inventory. That's what's weighing me down. Okay, now we can keep watch. I do not have an Instagram, actually. Nor do I have a TikTok. Should probably have these things, but I do not. I have a lot of unexpected weight from something, and I don't know what it is. I think it's just 2 of these. Plus the steel rod is plenty heavy too. Oh, I said steel wad. My steel wad is heavy. Don't know how long I will be sleeping if I don't have the drowsy model, but I suppose we'll see. So that was to 5, so that was what, 6? Man, you got so much time in 90-minute days. It's such an alien thing. I don't hate it. Oh, I also have the griddle pen. I don't need this anymore. Yeah. A steel rod now. And it'll be a maybe thing. It's like an after stream kind of event. Okay, do I start hitting up houses looking for something to pry the boards off of the survivor house? Or do I just rattle the doors and hope something inside can break out? I think I might just go do that. Might as well recruit the Zomboids to do the work for me. Oh, there is a shed. There might just straight up be a crowbar in that. It would be pretty to think so. Oh, you know, I had never considered just using wall trim on its own as like a little short wall. I like that. Should steal that for my own buildings. There's two of them on us? Is that barbed wire? That's barbed wire. Oh, okay. Apparently just got bored chasing me. Oh, this is like a story house. Like a reporter or somebody was holed up in here because they have a camera pointed out the window. Okay. Neat. Ooh, there's a generator in here. Okay, there's the door in that one window, but I prefer having several exits to a survivor house before going into it. Just good practice. Am I gonna be lucky enough to get one of these windows open without having to smash it? Chances aren't very good. Okay, well, let's actually try the door. Maybe it just opens. In fact, it does. Also, I think the window here is that boarded? Nope, never mind. Now, is this actually a survivor house, or is this just set up this way by default? I think this is just like a story thing. Ooh, hey, rifle. Take those. And we have our hammer now. Jacket. Denim on denim. What a travesty. Pouch? Ooh, dice pouches. Like a little cardboard box. Tiny parcel with a sweater in it. Wow. It's like a whole new game. Okay, yeah, this is not a random survivor house. This is just this building is boarded by default and is set up this way because there's no survivor loot. Very cool, but I feel like I have been baited. Can at least get all of this stuff over to my actual house. Hot water bottle? Does that actually keep liquids hot? No. Oh, pencil. I just randomly toothpaste on the floor here. How am I? Oh, that's in the bathroom. That is so weird. At least I noticed it. Anything in here that we want? Bucket hat. How do the boots look? Not exactly my style, but it's somebody's style. I do want boots at some point, just not these boots. Boy, a photo album. Let's move this stuff back inside because we are overloaded. Alright, are some of these ready to harvest now? Yes. Probably do that later. If I'm gonna have a random garden behind me, I might as well be harvesting those as they come up because it takes no work. Where did that go? And I click nice. Oh, let's just put it in the drawer. Guess I was very confused with myself for a moment. The icon for one bullet is like 3 bullets. That's 4 rounds, not 12 on the table right now. That's gonna throw me off. I'm not gonna fuck around with using guns for right now. I think handguns inside are pretty quiet. Chips dash plain. Plain chips. Why did I loot these? Am I that desperate? For just plain chips? Is this what life has become in the apocalypse? Let me take people on the office, I think. Alright, that reminds me, I should probably rip up some of the clothing I don't want. You always want some ripped sheets on you. For the purposes of bandaging yourself. How many did that give us? 10? Eh, it's probably too much. I'll keep 5 on us. Let's see, where are we going? Do we want to go deeper into the city, or do we just want to keep out hitting up houses? I think we just kind of continue along this street and try to find a gas station. If I were to send a request on Discord, even though I don't feel like adding random people on Discord at the current moment, though I do appreciate that you're here, that would be after the stream has concluded thing, rather than pausing the stream for like several minutes to do that. Sorry. Based on that grouping of building, never mind, I was going to say based on that grouping of residential, I thought that would be a gas station that is not a gas station. I like carrying that's dragging me down so much. Something's really heavy. I think it's the hatchet. I think I'm just going to continue down this street and hopefully find the gas station so I can get the taxi running. Check the mailboxes though. Oh, that ended up on the ground, not in my inventory. This is a retail-looking area, but no gas station yet. And they really redistributed where the zombies are because this is a very quiet stretch. There's very little. I see big propane tanks. That's a good sign as to there being a gas station. Nope. I think these are produce warehouses. Let's see. Stindo's Firearm Emporium. In. Okay, well, get a sledgehammer coming back here for sure. Which means West Point has its own gun store now. That's delicious. We're at the east of West Point? Where are we in relation to the American Tire store that I love so much? Commando office. That big fence makes it feel like we're where the rail would go. Oh dear! Wow. Nature is healing. Which I think means if we go, gonna say south, we would end up at American Tire. Nope. Random person screaming in the background, that's fine. It's the apocalypse, that's normal. So now I'm thinking, was there even a gas station near the American Tire? I don't know that there was. This looks to be in decent condition. Can I get... Nope. Never mind. Not decent enough. Let me check these. No key. Can I siphon? Yeah, need a hose. I don't know how to get a hose. Okay, I think this is the edge of West Point, and if we keep going south, we will hit American Tire. But it can also be north. Okay, I like the metal pipe hit sound effect, but I'm actually... Let's pay... Clunk. Damn, that was just 2 hits. Steel Rod Supremacy, my god. This is the era of the caveman meta. And there's one against the fence. Do they vault over these or do they pass these? Yeah, this is just an impediment they can. We'll grab those work boots and wash them later. Yeah, I think this is the way out of town, because I think the Gigamart's around here somewhere. Okay, yeah, it's gotten a facelift, but that's the construction site, and this is the road that leads out of West Point. Yeah, that's the rails. Okay, now I know where I am. This looks so... Ooh, there's an actual train station here now. Goated. We always felt the absence of the train station, considering West Point has the Welcome to West Point train car out front. So it makes sense that the town has one. Let me get the roof to show up again. Is this a 2-story building? There is a 2nd story. I mean, maybe this is the new place. As much as I love American Tire, maybe this is the start of a new... Got a lot of space for activities. Got a huge parking lot for the cars that I'm going to be stealing. Yeah, this nice train platform. I guess it really depends upon what's on the upstairs section of this building. Okay, you've got 8 doors. One of you will open. Okay. We're patient. It's got 8 doors. One of these doors will be unlocked. I have faith. Okay, so it's got 20 windows. We can get one of these windows open. Oh, actually, these might not be windows you can open. Yeah, if this one's also just one... Okay, yeah, this is like the, There are trailer windows that only have the animation play once, because you can't actually open them. Ah, it would suck to break these, because I might want these for a house to build later. Oh well. Well, at least there's no alarm. You know, there's no dedicated right-click and unlock anymore. I don't know that I like that. I like being able to not have to open the door to unlock it. Guess I'll just have to adjust. Oh, does that only open into the outside? No. Ooh, a computer and a radio. USR. Huh. Calculator. These are just bathrooms. Okay, I've been debated. There is no second story to this building. There's like a space above this where you could stare up to, but there's no way to actually access it. I wonder if they hit anything up there. So maybe after putting in some work into the building, that'd be a place. Oh god, is that like the full-ass flagpole that's just been hidden beneath the roof tiling? Oh god. I can't unsee that. I mean, that looks good, I should steal it, but I think that's the full-sized flagpole and they've just buried it under the tiles. There's the Welcome to West Point car. We got two of them after us. I don't want these to get in the way of the train. What's that sound that I just heard? Fireman? Whatever it is, it's having a bad time. Okay, yeah, now we're hitting a more dense stretch, because this is the main road out of town. It was never effortless to settle the American Tire store, but... Okay, where is that? So they can get it out. Probably in an animal trailer, it's just a question of where it is. Surprised I'm not seeing them make their way to wherever it happens to be, because that thing is loud. Oh, we got one. So a lot of wait for them to come to you. That one must not have good eyesight if they weren't seeing a conspicuous person like myself. Looks like the American Tire has expanded, and I approve. absolutely take a top hat to wash. Why would I not want that? And now you notice me. I think we want to wrap around the back. Two of them. That one is a shambler, so a fast shambler. That's fine. Just divide them up a little bit. And we're kosher. Considering how far I can hear that from, I am surprised it does not draw in zomboids from much further away. I don't know if animals in the animal trailers eventually die or not. They might. It's going to take a bit of hard work here in the American Tire. Because as we all know, the highest concentrations of zomboids tend to be some random fucking field somewhere instead of places where it makes sense. Or at least that's how it used to be. Just being some random farm field and there would be like 60 of them in there. Very slowly coming this way. I think we can deal with this one while we wait for them to get further away from that group. Now we will draw you back to safety. All those ones in the road. Will not end up killing every zomboid in Kentucky by being impatient. The muscle strain that I should be keeping an eye on. Oh, honestly, it seems like level 2 in short blunt is all you need to really avoid the worst of it. It's all about just getting those first couple of levels into the weapon skill, I guess. I hope that's the key to the American Tire. I think we finally cleared up this. Ooh, digital watch. Scissors, you take those. Okay, now we're dealing with the corpse sickness. That's why we have this. Okay, it should not be overlooked to occasionally rest to get your endurance back up. While having a little bit of a... just me or just this pile texture look weird compared to the sand around it? Maybe it's just me. Actually, we have a knife, don't we? Because I think they can hit fences. Sometimes you just gotta use your environment. Oh wow, this is... I'm loving the new American Tire. Wow, they really redid this place. And you have like a little back building to turn into a warehouse. Oh my god, I'm just falling more in love with this place instead of less. Are you kidding me? There's a second garage now. And it's got a work, oh my god. They made my favorite safe house even better. I didn't think it was possible, but I think they want to be here even more now. Look at all the space. And you can work on cars in peace, and this is all fenced off. Like, you could make just a few walls right here, and then you would have an airlock system built in with the garage doors. Oh my god. I love it. Now, what are the chances either of you have a key? You really would not need that many walls to have this entire area be safe back here. Actually, even more goated than it used to be. And of course, this wall car is locked. Is this last door unlocked, or I'm gonna have to pry open a window? You know, I don't think I've ever seen a single garage door spawn unlocked. I think they're just always locked. Just on the off chance that there's a void in one of these corners, I want to try to draw it out. Blindly jumping into a window is how you die really quickly. Just run along, get all of these open. Again, I really don't like that you can't just right-click and unlock the doors now. You have to open them fully. Good vision back here. This might not look like it, but I think this is home. Need to move like a bed into this place. And I think we're Gucci. Because it should be really quiet back here. Like, it's gonna take a while to set it up, but I think just for starters, this is way safer than the main building. Yeah, this should be a perfect bedroom spot. It would just need to be renovated. Now, what do we got tool-wise here? Beyond Good and Evil. I think the green pin is new. Steel bar quarter. Large hook. Rubber hose! We wanted one of those. Guess this makes sense for a place to have it, since you need it to siphon fuel. Well, we've got the bots back. I was missing those. Batteries, we take those. Car battery, light bar. Can manually install those now? Wow. A wrench. Tool roll leather. It's got nails in it. Is this an inventory? This is an inventory. Who puts nails in one of those? It's a weird place for nails. Let me grab one wrench. Alright, this is the discomfort modal. So reminds me, I should probably take the respirator off when I don't need it. Don't want to burn through the filter. funnels. Tire jack, tire pump, hacksaw. Ooh. Yeah, this is nice. What we need is a car to be able to move our refrigerators in here and our bed. Well, once we can do that, we should be relatively quiet out here. We can just like put a bed in this back room and not have to worry about the curtains. Do I have any empty bottles? I have an empty mug. So we have a hose now. We might be able to get fuel from one of these. Okay, that one's empty. And that one's empty. Okay, you know what? If I'm committing to wanting to move into this place, because I just dump this stuff in here. This is the place to move things to, not to take things from. Let's read that. Alright, we do have a sink. Actually, there should be, yeah, of course there's sinks. If you ever map a garage, these sinks, you cannot overlook them. I cannot choose those all the time. Must unpack my top hat so that I can wear my top hat. And let's get these boots clean too. What I need is like a darker jacket and a brighter undershirt to go with the top hat. Stripper drown in Kentucky these days. And maybe we floating. As much as I stand the Spiffos hat. This is where our time if it comes to an end. Now we're rolling. We do want the garbage bag though for quickly moving our stuff. We want the respirator as well. We do have to walk back through the corpses after all. Yeah, I think immediate goal is clear the area around these buildings. Siphon some gas and get the taxi so that we can move things back here. Well, really before I do that, I should make sure that none of these buildings are alarmed. That would be a rather rude interruption to my plans. To start posting up back there and then draw everything. Ugh. How is this holding up? It's got a decent amount of condition left on it. Oh my god. And this is just for more garage space. Oh my goodness. And it's got an outhouse. Wow. Metalworking chisel. That'll be useful at some point. Tire iron, we take those. I forget if that's short or long blunt. I think it's short blunt. I think it's one of the back slot items that counts as short. My god, this was always my favorite safe house, and they've gone and made it even better than it was before. Just massively expanded the area back here, and they gave us this as a treat that you could just wall off very easily. Oh my god. Actually crazy. It's the safe house of my dreams again. Wow. Oh, that's an... Yeah, we don't need another screwdriver that badly. Be nice to be able to get into the building without having to break one of the windows. But I will break one if I have to. Is to just be able to step into the building to make sure it does not have an alarm. That's all I need from you, American Tire. Give me this much, at least. Oh, that one saw us. We should be good to kill both of these. Key hammers? No. Muzzle restraint? Nope. So yeah, let's have, like, even the 2 levels that we started with in short blood. Muzzle restraint really is not that much of a problem. Well, we got 2 more doors to check, but I think we are going to have to just break one of the windows. Which makes me very sad because I want the front of the building intact. But... oh well. Time sacrifices must be made. Okay, now I'm just going to switch this out. I like the brighter one. Oh, we have an actual backpack there. That's nice. Just have to have patience. Oh wait, do you have an Alice rig? You do. Okay, we wear that. Fingerless gloves, I'll wash those and wear those. Nice. I just think I noticed that the boots I'm wearing have this like little slip where you can see the world, the universe behind them, so I think I'm gonna grab these to maybe switch out for those instead. Now that I've noticed that, I can't unsee that. It's just gonna distract me. Need to check those cars for fuel too. I really just want to get to the doors and check if they can open for me. Anything good in here? Take a tin can. Something for the Irvington Speedway. You in that little nook? You're in that little nook. Okay, well they're gonna make their way to us, and then we can just check. Do these have anything in them? I just straight up has beer. Why not? That backpack would be nice. Oh, look at it. Ooh, they've redone the interior, I think. Okay, no alarm. That's what I wanted to see. Now I'm just gonna go get some fuel. Actually, we'll try to pull the backpack. I want an actual backpack instead of the satchel. And then we'll check these cars and try to get the stuff moved into the back building. Now we know that none of these buildings have alarms, so I feel safe actually posting up in here. There's one right there. We can be a little bit patient here. Finding out more than you. Okay, so let's be patient about these things. I think this is a new type of backpack. Appearance-wise. Iki. Wow. Oh, and you can wear these and a satchel? Ooh. Have anything in it? Got a red pen. Okay, now we've got the drowsy bottle. Okay, now that's when we go home. That is a death sentence. Okay, so we woke up at 5 after like 6 hours of sleep. Now we're tired at 6 p.m. That about scans. Because we didn't get all of our rest in when we slept ahead of time. Actually, I think you can click. Yeah, there we go. Never forget you can speed up the walk to command. That's the key to one of these. Leave van. Take vans. Do you happen to have fuel? You have a smidge of fuel. Works out for me. I will check if we can siphon anything from these. Need a hose. I thought I had a hose. I put the hose inside of the freaking locker. That's the one thing that I shouldn't have put in it. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go grab that. Should be fine to drive this here. No, it's just a robe. Not sure how loud the van actually is, but it's probably going to have us trailed by a few of them. Hop in. Maybe it would have been this one. Now we have our hose. That should be all we need to move our stuff. Where's this dude come from? Do not know. We'll need to clear it out again. Oh, okay. Apparently this van is really loud. I think I might just ditch it and come back for it. I don't want to draw them, especially with drowsy, I don't want to just draw them all back to where we're going. Cut through the forest. The house is back up this way and down the street. We walked quite a way away from home. Honestly, it's all the better that it's going to take us that extra bit to get back home, because that just gives us more sleep time. So we don't want our sleep schedule to get out of whack. I believe it was up this way. It's the David the gnome that I recognize. I can also just check the map, and I will do that. Let's make sure I'm not... Okay, yeah, it is up Oak Street. That was correct. Should be good to just fast forward walk. Yeah. And then we'll work on getting things moved. Oh god, we have the tired Moogle now. I'm pretty sure drowsy is 50% reduction in your damage done. I think tired is like 75%. So you go from needing 4 hits to kill something to needing 8 hits to kill something, and then like 10. That's why I called that the stamp of death. You do not want to fight with that. Ah, home sweet home. Such as it is. Spiffos hat on the table. One does. Eat our burger for today. That's wash up. I think. Yeah. Might as well get nice and clean while we have free water. Ooh, the rigging gave us extra slots. I guess those are for guns, which we do not have right now. But soon. I believe I have rebalanced prop moving, so I should be able to move this. Yes. Well, if I'm gonna move any bed into that place, we should probably do this one. Rest. I mean, I already got caught out sleeping early. Just watch some TV. Don't think we have the mechanics for reading that one book that we got. Let's actually turn this down. You can close the freaking blinds. I don't want our sleep schedule to be so out of whack that we're waking up in the dark. This churns are us. Arms above your head. Are you taking these people hostage? It's some kind of slogan. Welcome back to Exposure Survival, guys. I'm Dean, and we're going back to nature. So, you're a million miles from civilization, right? You've got a camp, you've got a water supply, but you're in for the long haul. Let's Robinson Crusoe, right? Time to farm. You won't get anywhere without seeds, so find them. Take a trowel, a shovel, hell, maybe even your bare hands. Dig some earth, then sow seeds and then water them. Keep them watered and don't trample them. Watch the sky. You're at the mercy of the elements here. Who doesn't like a carrot, eh? Till next time, guys. Movie channel? What's WBLN talking about right now? WBLN, your news, your station. I'm here with Professor Jake Wilson. Professor Wilson is a scientist with the military. And you might have seen him and his colleagues in the media today. Professor Wilson, you've been given a far easier ride in interviews today than you deserve. Just what the hell is going on in there? I'm not in charge, I'm just here to put fears to rest. People are in a bad way. They are panicked and confused. I know, because I heard you say the same thing to NNR this morning. Transmission has slowed, but the situation remains volatile, Dan. Is there anything at all you want to tell me that we don't already know? Only that we have no reason to believe they won't recover. I believe, the nation believes, that you are withholding information. They believe you are refusing to address the issue. Because of the military sensitivity of both the issue and the region involved. Is that true? I'm truly sorry, but I'm a disease analyst scientist. I analyze and report, not... Then tell us some science. Listen, we've got some of the best guys looking at samples. People are confused in there. They are distressed. Currently, we have no reason to believe they won't recover. Should we be afraid? Categorically, no. Transmission has slowed. The Knox event is contained. Thank you for your time, Professor Jake Wilson. WBLN, your news, your station. I'm Cal Fairweather, and I am the voice of Click. Okay, let's get our drink on. Fill these up again. Apparently I'm carrying a tin can somewhere. Like those with the rest of them. I think sleeping in-game is a good time to take our break, so I can go refill my own drink. Let's see when we wake up. As far as I know, we should be safe to sleep. Stepped roughly when we started last time. We weren't tired last time, so I'm thinking 6 a.m. No, we woke up even earlier. See all the fucking beautiful lighting improvements that have been made. And now we will take a short break, and then we will be back probably for another 2 days of Zomboid time. We will be back after these messages from nobody but viewers like you. are back. Huh? Here, right back. I want that sheet. Let's get a Berg. Okay, still is belonging. Let's eat that. Might need to start working a midday nap into our schedule, the way that we're waking up. Okay, so we need gas. We need to move our stuff out of this house and then to the back building at the American Tire. That is our priority for this day. Anything that I can unload, I want to wash these boots. Oh, the light on is not on in here. Click. Now it is. Pack these because I cannot unsee the seam right here. I'm hoping that the vanilla boots do not have this problem. Oh, this is another frocking stoppers thing. I mean, it's replacing the vanilla footwear. I would assume that we're not going to have any problems, but who knows? Ah. Oh god, oh, it's also having a... Is it the pants that I'm wearing? I don't know. Vanilla clothing expansion. Damn. They don't play nice with each other. That's gonna drive me crazy. Oh, I'm just gonna have to try to unsee that. I won't succeed, but I can try. Okay, what I need is any plastic bottles that I have. Let's get these gloves washed. Very occasionally wear zombie clothes, but I wash them first. Because that's gross. Okay, did I have any empty plastic bottles? I don't know that you can put gasoline in the hot water bottles, but I'll take that along. You can pour one of these out. Yeah, that's weighing me down as much. To have higher strength. Let's actually get the speedway on our map. Way over there. Might as well be in a different universe at this moment. Okay, that lightened it a little bit. This is still mainly going to be we need to get fuel. Now, between the two of these bags, which one has the better encumbrance reduction? 65 for the satchel and 70. It's very slightly better for the backpack. Just double check. Okay, we have our hose. We want to get that van fueled up. Although maybe the taxi can still work. The van did seem to be really loud. Okay, yeah, the hot water bottle does work. Did that actually put it in the nested container? No? Where did that end up going then? The very bottom. Okay. Underwater container. Ah. Well, that's one. Can we get another? Well, technically speaking, I think that the truck would have diesel instead of gasoline. Still works for us, though. Zomboid does not have that distinction. I like the van, but the van is also way over there. And the taxi is right here. Don't think that this is very much, but it is more than 0. It's like enough for one-way trip. Is there more in here? Yes, there was. With any luck, this will get us most of the way to a full tank, but that might just be wishful thinking on my part. Okay, that was all that one had. Okay, actually, let me check the engine quality of this thing. It took 3 startups. Not happy with that. What's the engine quality on this? 56? That's not the worst. A condition is the thing that governs whether or not the engine shorts on you and needs to be restored. The engine quality is the percentage chance for the car to start when you turn the key. I don't think you could do anything to affect the engine quality. You can affect its condition with spare parts. That basically means that it has a 56% chance to start when you turn the key. Which isn't the greatest thing in the world, but you make do. Okay, how's where we start moving stuff? Anything noteworthy that we want? Take books. I actually want to grab a refrigerator from a different building before I move our food. Because I want that already set up. So you don't lose out on spoilage. I think I'll buttons down here now. Maybe get used to that. We will want this, we want this. I don't know that the mitt is necessary for anything. Take the spoon. Plan on making a pizza at some point. So I do want a pizza cutter. I don't know if the bottle opener is actually important, but we take that. God, these have so much storage when you have organized. It sickens me. My greed sickens me. Oh wow, goddamn. That is way more severe for lugging that and faster than it used to be. I will need to be mindful of that when I'm acting like a fucking loot goblin. It does a lot more damage a lot faster than it used to now. I'll just get the overfed Moodle, heal up a little bit. Oh, is that not enough to get green? Wow. Must have already been almost hungry. So when you have stuff, your health recovers much faster. Just grab the thing that we want. What's in the shoebox. Work boots. Alright, if that's above knee, it's quite much nicer with things. I don't know that I love the look of them, but they don't have that annoying seam where I can see the universe behind them, so I think we go with those for now. Prague. Escape ball keyring. Oh, is that a thing? Is that a bottle opener on that? Yes. The satchel in our main inventory, that's why we are having our ankles snapping. I'm gonna move all my keys over here. This thing's gonna have collectible key rings, then I'm gonna make use of them. Can we name this? Yes. There we go. Now, was there anything else in here that I wanted? No. Not anything here. We take the rags. Leather bidot, sure. That could be leather strips later. I'll take a hoodie. Infant gray. Flat cap, sure. And we will want sheets for covering things. Okay, this is full up. Let's get this into the taxi. You can put any one item, regardless of its weight, inside of a car seat. Same with things like refrigerators. Not anything in this that I wanted. There's the sheet. Let's see. Okay, let's just grab this and really quickly get it into a chair. Let's think about this logistically. Front right seat. Put that in there. The refrigerator that I'm going to move will go into the rear left seat. I'm just going to grab this and put it in the trunk. I always try to leave the seat diagonally opposite of where I'm sitting unoccupied, so that if I need to bail from a car, I can go off the opposite direction. We're actually just gonna hop on over one little jaunt, just a little bit. I require your refrigerator. Is your fridge running away from me? No, it isn't. I like that doors can actually spawn open now. It always seemed kind of off how every building had the doors closed. Now sometimes they are just open. Ooh, ice cream. Does repel prop moving let me move this to heavy for inventory? I'll need to dump this into my fridge and then dump my inventory. I can grab that. Honestly, I probably want both of them, but I want at least one of them in the garage first. So that we don't lose out on our perishables. Just dump all of that into the freezer. I forget how far over your cumbrance limit you can go when it comes to picking up heavy furniture. I think it's 30, but I'm not positive. I think if we just dump our packs, we should be good to pick up the refrigerator. Yeah, I think. God, my legs! My legs! Oh my god, that really drains your health faster now. It's rear left seat. Now you can see how the capacity of the seat is 26, but we can still put the fridge in here. This is how you move generators too. You can put any singular item, regardless of its encumbrance, into a car seat. Alright, let's get these back on. Hope is that I have enough fuel to get there and back, but we might not. But so long as I have a working fridge already in the back of the American Tire, we can at least get our perishables over without too much worry. There's a problem that we're going to have to deal with. Oh, there was one that ended up over there. How odd. Yeah, that's before I start moving that stuff. It's a very vulnerable. Okay, I think we're fine. Never did see whatever animal was making that noise. I thought it was like in an animal trailer, but I guess not. It probably will be just mulching through the things that were on the way. I don't like the roads being clogged up. One of the reasons I like these buildings is that I can just back in and unload my shit in peace. Ah, I love this place. I cannot believe that they managed to make it even more goated. That is where we are today. Why do I want the kitchen? If I could move that, the fridge would go great right there, but maybe this one? Not having a sink immediately adjacent is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but that's fine. Oh, we also have a water cooler in this corner. Did not notice that before. Put a fridge right here. The light switch is, it's going against this wall. My spine! My spine! In fact, if you're over encumbered but sitting on the ground, you don't lose health. It's a bit silly to be putting this up outstanding, but that is Zomboid for you. Alright, I'm very slightly over the weight limit. Very slightly over the limit. Oh, there's one now. Let's get you over here into the growing pile. Okay, which direction did you come from, buddy? Railroad tracks. Huh. Let's get you moving a little bit faster. Great. This is worth another look-see. Is there anything else coming over? Clear. Just the words that get you killed should be instead of is. Oh, Shambler made it to the door and none of the other ones did. Go figure. Finish moving this stuff and then slowly creep along the road, taking things out. We'll probably also hop and check the cars down there for gas. Okay, what was I doing? Yes, moving this. Ow, ow, my spine, my spine. Oh god, my spine. Oh, can I place this without having to unequip it? No. Still need to unequip it first. Okay, now we have a working fridge here. Now we can drive all of our ice cream and perishables and dump that really quickly. We have a sink before the water shut off, right here. It's not my favorite location for it, but it is a location. It's actually empty. We need something to carry gasoline in. Actually, it's empty both of you, actually. They're overfilled. It makes my brain itch, but I think I am just gonna dump the contents of these on the floor someplace. And then worry about sorting through them later. It's just about getting the stuff moved to a semi-permanent location at the moment. We can be neat about shit once I have crates. Still cannot get over how goated this is. The only more goated that American Tire could be is if they've expanded the second floor substantially. But that'd be too much. It was already great before, and now we have a second garage in a building that's just dying to be converted into a proper home. You'll love it. Alright, I put the satchel in the trunk. Doy. Just dump these things. At least the rifle that we found is in good condition. Too bad we don't have much ammo for it. I am aware that guns are much better in this build than they used to be. Nothing else from my brief experience with it. The chance to damage system still lets you stumble things even if you don't actually kill them when you get a headshot, which is very nice. I do appreciate that. Just get a drink out. Okay, that's good. Did I close the gun? No. Now we're clearing the road back to the old home. We can't forget to grab some curtains on the bed. Also want to check cars over here for gasoline. No, I think you do burn gas when the car is on idle, but I think it's such a low amount that I don't feel like not having the car running again. Okay, do you have fuel? Yes, yes you do. There was 3 bottles worth. I'm optimistic about how much more is left then. Alright, as long as I'm over here, I should probably also just check to see if I can get into either of those cars too. Because who knows, maybe the key is in the ignition of this thing and it's a much better grab than the taxi. I love woke rolls. I love woke. Wow. Okay, this thing is locked off. What about the other one? Oh, here's somebody. Hello. Ah, mistake. Wrong cryptid, buddy. Oh, okay, but we take matches and duct tape. No fuel. For people wondering the reason that there's a move up option when I'm right-clicking at cars, I think that's from the W900 truck mod, because sometimes those things just get devoured by the ground, so the mod just added an option to nudge them up. To get them back out of the ground when that happens. And it apparently applies to all vehicles, so that's fun. This means if I ever have any problems with vehicles being stuck in the ground, I can fix it. Okay, I'm over encumbered right now. Let's actually wear our essential. Let's see, what do we not need on us? Put these in a pack. I can favorite you. In the garbage bag. The main thing is to not have the encumbrance modal when we're trying to fight. I have a little bit more gas, but not that much more gas. Now is when we clear out the road again. Just have a respirator on. Corpse sickness is no joke. There's another one along the fence. Is that a hand axe in your back? It is. Okay. I don't know why the game slowed down when I was zoomed in. It was odd. Oh, that's a meat tenderizer. God damn. Shout out to whoever managed to wedge that into their back. That must have been a hell of a swing. Jesus. I know what all these corpses remind me of. Food. I hunger now. And that's the bad smell popping up even with the filters on. Little patience goes a long way in this game. Trouble that some people run into is they just keep on running away instead of killing. You can't usually. And that's why you kill them 1 to 2 at a time until there's none in the area. Everything just goes so much more smoothly when everything is dead. You just need to be patient with it, and you can be safe about it. And have a bird when we get back home. Another satchel. Two of you. Okay, 1, 2. See, that's the method. A lot of people, it's the antithesis of the way a lot of people like to play with. That's what you do. You go at the absolute edge of their vision range, you pull 1 and 2, and that's how you take them. We already got a short play level. That's what starting with attack skill gets you. Is there anything in your satchel? It's a male satchel. So I guess male. Boy, a sympathy card. And socks. I have socks. Home security monthly. Oh. Why not? Sure, it'd be fine to have a random box in the middle of the road. Not worried about that. And again, this is why for me conspicuous is a positive trait. I want to be easily spotted, so now you run into this problem where some of them have bad eyesight. But still, it's way better to just slowly peel them away from each other. Seeing that short bolt level reminds me, okay, I'm gonna need to replace that with the tire iron sound. What's it looking like after just a few swings? We're already at 15 to 150. Goddamn. The benefit of using the weapon that you have tagged a character creation. Damn. That one run through here with the van just threw everything over. Must have not have had a muffler or something. Goddamn. I feel like there's one back here. Yeah, there is one back there. It's one disconnect that always annoyed me is that the vehicles are much more loud to the zomboids than they are in your audio balance. So it's sometimes how much noise you're actually making. This road was clear, and then we drive through in a van one time, and then suddenly it's full. It's actually somewhat fine to have them muched up. Did they do at least move at different speeds? Is there like a third type of shambler? It feels like one of these is moving at a crawl and one of these is moving slightly faster than a crawl. So it feels like there's a third speed for the Boids now that isn't sprinting. That's nice. I like this slight variability. Okay, the other one was trying to lunge over the fence, but fine. Might not play with Finch Lunge on, but if you do, the way that you get around that is to stand like 4 tiles away and wait for them to start vaulting the fence. And then you can like sprint over and whack them without them going into the lunge animation. So long as it's just the one Boyd, then that works. My god. Air conditioning. Yeah, that van must have been really loud. It's not like the taxi drew them, no. We're really gonna need a gas solution after we get moved. I remember there being 2 gas stations on West Point. I think one of them is like a little bit down the way and then south. And then if we follow the main road south, that eventually hits a gas station, but that is really far away. Oh boy. A lot of people would just drive past the zomboids, but not me. I plan on using this road, and that means that everything near this road must be dead. Plus, I think zombies... So this is just making the world safer for me. And I'm the person that's important. Because everyone else is dead. That's just how it goes here in Kentucky nowadays. Come on now. There you go. It's very methodical, the way that I deal with zomboids. This is just what you gotta do when you walk down the street. I do want to kill these off the road. Because corpses is a system now, but it is such a nuke for your endurance that it's basically no point in actually engaging with the system, because you can move like one body 10 feet and then you need a nap. So it's much better to just kill them where you want them instead. Okay, I think after these 2 we should be Gucci. Let's just be these 2, and then I think that the street is clear otherwise. Or at least it's not as dense as the one outside the American Tower was. Don't think I need the respirator on right now. It's supposed to be uncomfortable, so I don't want to wear it all the time. We don't need another pair of scissors right now. Got the one. Okay, you know what? Now that I think about it, hold on. I'm gonna bounce on using the van for now. but it does have fuel. Might as well cannibalize that for the taxi at the moment. Did I take the back of this for anything? I don't think I did, but it was empty anyway. Our next priority is definitely getting a trip to the gas station under our belts. So we can fill up, one, the car we're using, and then we can drag other cars to the pumps and fill those up too. We already know where one generator is, but we don't have the generator magazine. I think when the settings menu, you actually get like a week of power before it can start shutting off. Hello. Must have heard the car and slowly been coming over. That's why you need to keep your head on a swivel. And that's why I clear the roads, because little bastards like that are the people that get you. I have comparatively a lot of gasoline in the van, apparently. I think that was the last of this had because it didn't fill everything. Yeah. Move it up. It's just gonna amuse me. The W900 mod added that to unsuck things from the void beneath the ground, but it is funny that they can just make every car hop. Jump, jump, jump around. It's like, that's what I find annoying about cars. Yeah, I've reached the point where I am no longer asked enough to deal with these. That's Zoki in the next day's problem. Not Zoki right now problem. Okay, I think as a rule of thumb, whenever you're driving now with the big trees, I like the look of them, but they basically make you blind. So I think you're really going to have to, now in build 42, anytime you're driving, just because that makes the tree stumps of the car at any time you're doing a long distance trip now, so you don't run into anything obscured by the foliage. That does seem like it would be a significant problem. I'm hungry enough that I could eat an entire burger, and I will. Actually, what's my calories looking like right now? 79. I've lost weight. It's time to eat our entire tub of ice cream. Better to eat it than to waste it. Okay, what I want. It's gonna be more of a pain in the ass to move the bed. We'll take the curtains though. If that's saying it's encumbrance 20, then I think every piece of the bed is encumbrance 20, right? Yeah, it's 4 pieces. That might be too much of a pain in the ass for me. How much trunk space is there? 39. You can fit one of those in there. have 3 spaces for the rest of them. Guess we could have the garbage bag with our food in there. We could fit a little bit in the trunk. I don't like it, but it would work. Oh, I'm already drowsy. The thing is saying about a midday nap. Oh, this is it. This is the thing that I was talking about, a midday nap. Okay, what does it say now? 1640? Give ourselves a little bit of a sleep. Just a little sleep. That was also an ambient gunshot. Who knows where that drew them to? Hopefully away from the direction I'm going. Ow, 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 ow. My legs, my legs. Ow, 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 ow. My spine! Okay. That's because I have the curtain. Okay, well, I cannot let myself forget David to know. David is good luck. It would be a tragedy if we left him behind. Ooh, the long curtains. I will be grabbing that. Need something for the bedroom back there. I think we need a crowbar to get these up. Ooh. Okay, we can do that with just the hammer. Actually, I think we need a knife for carpet, right? Yeah. It's anything sharp, it seems. Suffices for the game. I mean, we will eventually want some comfortable flooring in there too, just to make it look nice. Or at least I will want that. We must renovate. I can't believe we have 39 trunk space instead of 40. This makes me angry. Just one tiny crumb of encumbrance too little. These are the kinds of things that can drive me insane. Now I need all of the spaces in the trunk occupied. There's also new carpet. I like it. That's one thing I'm looking forward to when it comes to mapping again, is all the new tiles they've added. It would be more convenient to just move the 2-tile bed, but I mean, it's the apocalypse. We can live in comfort. Then we go the extra mile. I won't be grabbing the fridge now, but we probably want that before the power shuts off. Restoring even more perishables. I thought I turned the AC on. It's just taking it a bit. Oh. Okay, I had the wrong CI. That's why I spotted it. Okay, that's all pieces of the bed. Now we just need our food. So we get 11. Where's the space in the trunk? How much is inside of the fridge? 18. Damn. The barley. I don't particularly care about the barley that much. Did I move our perishables? Or non-perishables, rather? I think I did. this up to just exactly 11. Okay, there we go. That way we can just grab it and go. Very easily just dump it into the fridge. Okay, now we get those over to our fridge in the garage before we lose the refrigeration bonus. I hope True Music gets updated for Build 42. Just typically when I pop in a cassette. Alright, those are apparently made of fucking concrete instead of wood. It'll stop a car dead in their tracks. Go figure. Looks like this. Is that over here? I feel like that's something that's stuck in an animal trailer. Or at least at the rate that it was making noise before. I'm hearing it again. There's no way that could be what that noise is. Maybe that's just the ambient deer sounds. I don't know. Hopefully I don't draw too many of them. Having poked my head at the bridge. Okay, now we should be fine. Now we can reap the benefits of having garage door access to the interior. So I don't have to actually worry that much about moving all of the shit once we're inside, because we will be inside. Safe and sound. It's getting hot in the sun. I can open the window. That helps. Grab it and put it in the fridge. It's the reason why you want to subdivide your loot into containers, because it is actually, it takes just as long as it would for grabbing an empty garbage bag to move them, even if it is full. So it is a lot faster to maneuver your inventory that way than it would be just moving every item individually. Put this on the floor and remove it. Now that we've got all that moved, I just need to set up the bed. Can we move the flooring in this room? And we have a break chance, I don't like that. I prefer not breaking the nice flooring. Okay, we put the bed up against this wall. We probably want this stuff moved. I can grab one of the curtains. Ah, you know what? I didn't grab the long curtain. I meant to grab the long curtain. Oh well. Now we can put this here. Oh, I don't think we have to worry about anything seeing us. So how can I see out of this window? Huh? confused now. Is that gonna happen out here too? What's going on with that? Shouldn't that be blocking my line of sight? The new curtains, don't I think it should probably be one of these? Yeah, see? What? What the fuck? But yeah, that should be blocking my line of sight, but back here it's not doing anything. I don't know what's up with that. It's closed in my heart, and I guess that matters. Does rebalance properly? Just let me move these? Yes. Just gonna move all of this shit to a different room. Oh yeah, the car batteries. Oh, and the light bar. Thing's really fucking heavy. We'll just dump these on the floor for now. Makes my soul twitch to not have things organized, but this is necessary at the moment. Now, is there space enough to have the bed? No. Okay. Well, I could have the bed, like, in this corner facing here and then sleep right here. It's probably the ticket. And I could eventually have these shelves moved too. Because I know it's that it's day 3 and I'm worried about decorating. That's just how I am. Gotta make this place nice to live in right now, or I won't want to see them. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about setting these up. I'm just gonna grab the parts and put them on the table. So is this a 3x? Yeah, this is a 3-tile long table. I'm liking that. I've been using some of those in my builds. My god. Not pictured is the amount of damage I am taking from carrying these 2 feet. Yeah, look at it. It's already looking cleaned up. This room was made to be converted into a bedroom. Oh, you feel so cozy. Get like a mop or whatever it is in the middle that you need to scrub the walls. I would do that too. Just get your drink on. Should not want to drink from my Spiffos mug because I think I filled it with gasoline earlier, but I mean, eventually the gasoline taste will go away. Okay, I spy. And really, that's the thing that matters. I just need to wait for the memory of gasoline to fade. And then the taste will go away. I believe you should be able to just open the door. Oh yeah, for people that don't know, opening the door is in the vehicle menu. And you can access the inventory from the outside. It is basically nobody does that, but you can do it. It's a good way to. That's how you get the generators back out. In some cases, you moving them. Actually, you know what? Now that I mention a generator, I should probably mark that one shed that had one. I think it was this shed. There's something right here. Yeah, gonna have to come back for that once we get a magazine, so that we can power this place after the shut off happens. Just the riveting, exciting things that people come to this channel for. Base management. Wait until I spend months and months assembling all the materials needed to build a mansion and then just do nothing but putting a mansion together. It's very fun to do that. That feeling when the thing that you're building suddenly starts looking like a house. It's crazy. I swear to God, if you want me to move these things because it's not close enough to this fucking corner, I will flip out. I think I need one of these in my inventory. And then you'll let me place it? Ah, yeah. Look at that. There we go. I even grab one of those nightstands and a lamp for it to be extra nice. What's the condition on this looking like? Does not generate maintenance XP when used as a weapon for the steel rod, apparently. Huh. Yeah, probably better to not have that break when we're trying to use it. Let's just swap that out. No, swap it out and wash it. Got unlimited water, we should be using it. Nice and clean. Simple and clean, even. Hear ambient sounds. Not window squeaky, though. Window squeaky would make me worry. These are still fresh instead of frozen. Should be bergs in here, right? Yes. I think some of these are more recently frozen. Well. Keep some fries. Yeah, that several-hour nap really helped us for getting our sleep schedule and arrangement. And I just realized I didn't bring the TV. I mean, it's not that dark. Plus, we got the new lighting, right? Should be fine to move it. Oh, that's what those burgers ones. Oh. things that are not encumbered. We're still almost encumbered. What's weighing us down as much? Something like tire iron? I guess it is. It's fair, it does weigh more than the steel rod did. Ah, we should be fine to get the TV. I normally wouldn't, but we should be fine. It'll be bright enough where the actual house is. Just in and out, quick adventure. Close the window. Plus, I never do enough night driving for the obvious reason that it's dangerous, but like, how could I not? After all the lighting changes, it looks so good at night now. For like the week and a half you have power. And then it shuts off and all this goes away. I might as well enjoy it while it's here. I mean, he was kind of asking to get run over, let's be fair. Just need to keep remembering that I go up this way and then left. And then also remember that I'm going to be running into like 4 or 5 of them on the way back. That one's going to be trailing us, but that should be fine. Actually going to park this back here so that we have vision. Anything outside? Okay, this is... This stat drives me insane. It's painting 1, painting 2. Like, when it's up here, it's painting 1, painting 2. Then it jumps to the TV, and then it's the other things. They'd want for it to cycle through all the 4 paintings on the wall, then be the TV when you're going through that menu. Oh my god, that drives me nuts. See, we're fine. We got the streetlights. That guy didn't even walk all the way here anyway. I mean, I know we are drowsy, but like... If we're gonna be here anyway... Oh, we had an error crop up. Who knows why? I think the game just goes a little bit twitchy. If we're gonna be here anyway... I might as well grab that nice thing. And the lamp. I could grab the wardrobe too, but that's maybe a bridge too far. Even for me. How do I put the mail satchel away? Why is that in my main inventory? I genuinely thought that I had manually placed that on the red container back in the garage. It's weird. Ow. My spine. I didn't even bring any birds with me. Man, can I just eat? No. Can I just eat raw barley? You saw me coming. Did not leave myself any scraps to eat for storing that food. Lost a lot of health from that. Ouch. Okay, maybe not move that. Too much of pain in ass. Let's not spend too much time here. Can move just the rat couch. I think there might actually be space for it in the trunk. Yeah, there we go. Came here for one furniture item, and now I'm just taking everything. Oh, I took the painting. Well, that's fine. You can get one painting. One is the table. Just to have. Okay. Oh. Failed my driving exam. Not blind. Maybe. Will maybe be fine? Just possible. Thankfully, it doesn't look like it's too dark at this night. Do we need a bird to heal a little bit? I don't think I've seen any flashlights. We're actually going outside. Now, be extra nice. All I want to know is if that one guy's showing up. He's gonna be a problem. It gets to half moon, which is why it's so bright out still despite the hour. Okay, yeah, that guy just immediately lost to Chris. We're fine. I want the sleep schedule to get into a good position, so I think we're just going to place this furniture before going to bed. I really want the TV. If I move... I could also be watching the front door if I have the TV facing right here. And then, like, chair back here. Okay, yeah, that works. Sounds like a plan to me. Does mean that the source of noise is closer to there, but it's more comfortable looking room. Vibe is important. Shatter my spine for a moment. Heavy TV. A little hurt. It's fine. Can't forget to put Dave with a gnome outside either. It's very important that he is on watch. Here we go. And now this place is coming together. What we need is a rug, too. Let's get David out of the way. Now we leave from this space because we have the best line of sight. Leaving from there, sit over a blind corner. And then David can keep watch. Spirit. Stalwart. He'll never sleep on watch duty. Get these in. There's space enough to get that wardrobe in here too. It'll probably be slightly later when I do that. That's just how the lamp is going to be. Shouldn't have an option to rotate that when I was placing it. That's one of those. Okay, well that doesn't look the best precariously perched above there, but I guess that works. Okay, that is spooky. And we can sleep. Hopefully that should mean that we have nothing but good daylight and tired just when it would start getting dark. 9:50, that's fine. Doing this proper. Sort of. Yeah, you can see he's doing a thing like the vision cone is out here now. But at least I can't see through the curtains now. So that's good. And I think that is where we will end things for this stream. Just for now. We'll come back at a later point and pick up where we left off. But of 90-minute days, 3 days is actually quite a long time, I'm realizing, compared to how long I've usually been doing this. So, closing thoughts? I mean, it's Project Zomboid. Obviously, I'm enjoying myself. I'm seeing a lot of new possibilities for furniture. Still haven't gotten too deep into any of the new systems, but we will probably be getting to that as the days draw on. Still love me some Zomboid. Spiffle's a great mascot. And your track of the day is the song Synthetic Life by Julian Emery. So go give that a listen and come back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be playing some Enter the Gungeon. And tell me what you thought about that song. Hopefully I just turned you onto a song that you're going to love. So have a good night. Until next time, catch you for the next one.